Driving tour of Cherry Oak North Subdivision.
First, let's hit it. Hi, this is Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel and podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast and YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and get notified.
Honestly, I get calls and texts all the time at 252-327-3357. Hi, welcome to our driving tour of Cherry Oaks North, which is a subdivision in Greenville, North Carolina. It's actually a very liked subdivision in Greenville, North Carolina. We are doing these driving tours because many people ask us, well, what's the community like? And my answer is, I can't tell you what the community is like. You have to tell me what the community, if you like the community, if you want to be in that community. And yeah, so we're doing these driving tours to get a sense of the community. Because if you were my client and you were walking around with me and I would have said, and then you asked me the question, what's the community like? My answer is, well, I can't tell you because everybody has different hopes, different dreams, different desires of what they want in a community. So it is up to you to tell me what it is you want. So I would recommend you driving around the houses and seeing if this is the community you want to be in. And then also with that, if you cannot drive the community, of course, we're doing these driving tours. You can see what the community is like, so we can show you for yourself. And also, if you're selling, you can kind of get a sense of what your community is going for these days. We're doing this in October of 2022, but I mean, anytime we can update things all the time. So how much are these houses? What is the HOA? And I'm not seeing boats and stuff on the front yard, so I'm guessing there's an HOA, but I could be wrong because it's still kind of early in our driving tour.
Yes, let's just start with the year of build. The other basically community, which was Cherry Oak North, was these houses actually are built in 90s, early 90s to all 2000, and you see that there are lots of brick veneer, nice basically bricks, and the HOA, as my wife said, there's a HOA fee here, 150 and 180, therefore there are two different separate numbers. And the houses have a good lot of acres from 0.26 all the way to 1 acre, more than 1 acre of land. And the range of the prices around here is, for example, these houses that you see on the right side is over $400,000. The brick veneer houses, for example, sold a couple months ago for $405, and the other one $429,000. Therefore, the houses are high 300 and all the way to 400, 450. Let's back to the school. If you're caring about the school for your kids, according to MLS, Eastern is for elementary, EB ICOG is for middle school, GH Rose for high school. And also the square footage wise.
Sorry to interrupt you. We are driving in Halloween. There's the graves again, but those are fake. This is just Halloween fun, and that is what people are doing, having fun in Halloween.
Yeah, the houses you can find a really high square footage in these houses. Those that they sold in the market, they were ranging between 2,400 to 3,300 square feet. Therefore, definitely we have a really high big square footage here. We are very close from this subdivision to East Carolina Health Center. This one, the biggest health center that we have here, just 5.5 miles. And from the student center, the main student center of East Carolina University, we are just 3.9 miles. And we have still more medical center, like Medical Center 1, Greenville Healthcare, Moya Medical Center, Wintergreen Medical Center, and you name it. We have a lot of healthcare provider here. And the Fresh Market, Food Lion, Harris Theater, Walmart could be one of the many of the choices that you have for the grocery. And my wife is gonna talk to you about the coffee and the restaurant.
Oh, coffee. Okay, so my favorite would be the bean one, the bean and biscuit. That's a good one. But also, of course, Starbucks, Smash Waffles, Blackbeard Coffee Roasters. I think that's a rounded favorite around here, and there's one called Grounded. It's another one that's well favored that I need to check out.
Look at this
And
gorgeous
then,
house.
I know, gorgeous, right? And
Yeah.
then my husband also wanted to talk about restaurants, right? So I will pick my restaurants based on my children, and then our lifestyle right now. So I'm going to pick Cheddar Scratch Kitchen, Ruby Tuesdays, Basil's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Bad Daddy's, but everything is around here. So if you want fine dining, we have that. If you want just, anything, any kind of food you want, we probably have it around here. So we are happy to talk about all types of food. And this community is a super nice one. You can see the houses are well maintained, and everybody is always a well maintained lawn. Shows it's a well maintained community. So anyway.
Yeah, definitely. The majority of them are break and break veneer. They mostly 90-95% they have a attached car garage. And if you are buyer and seller in this community, or you wanted to get to this community or any community, make sure you're gonna call us, because we have your back and we know all this community. That's why we are so dedicated to do all these driving tours for you.
Absolutely, thank you.
I hope you love the driving tour of Cherry Oaks North. It was so much fun to go in there. And I can't wait to show you these houses in person.
And make sure you call us at 252-327-3357.